Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk all about specialization in marketing, why you need a specialization, do you need a specialization in marketing, how you can choose your specialization and why it matters. We're going to talk all about that. And I wanted to address this topic on my channel because this is one of the most asked questions and it is one of the topics that actually confuse you the most as well. How to choose your specialization, how do you know what is the right one for you and why you need a specialization to begin with. So I want to answer your question to the best of my knowledge and experience, and if you're interested in this, please continue watching. I want to do a little introduction before we get into the video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, nice to meet you. My name is Elif. I make videos about marketing, career tips, remote working, from the perspective of a working mom because I currently take full-time care of my baby who is 1 year old as of yesterday. So that is what you will find on my channel. My goal for the channel is to make weekly videos, and sometimes I do fail, I'm not gonna lie. I really try my best to stick with my weekly schedule, but sometimes things happen, priorities change, and because of the quarantine situation, things sometimes don't go the way I want them to. So if that's the case and I miss my weekly video, don't think that I just got lost and I'm not coming back to YouTube again. Because I will, because I really love this platform and I really love making these videos for you. Anyway, if you like the content, if the topics are interesting to you, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell for updates on new videos. And also, if you like the videos, please don't forget to like and comment and interact with me on YouTube in the comment section below. Let's always start a conversation. That's my goal for the channel. So let's get started and let's start talking about specializations in marketing. Firstly, I want to say that there's actually a video on my channel that's called Marketing Career Guide, where I kind of go into a high-level picture and try to show you when you consider a marketing career, what is it that you are looking at. So I talk about the differences between B2B and B2C industries, different work models, and so on. And that's also a very useful video if you haven't watched it already and if you're considering a marketing career. I will put it over here and also link it in the comments below, so you can go check that out after watching this video. But let's talk more about specialization. Okay, so my daughter woke up 2 times. I put her back to sleep. She's up again, so I asked my husband to help out, and right now she's with her. So I'm praying internally that I can actually manage to film this video on the same day that I started. Anyway, let's first talk about why choosing a specialization in marketing is so confusing to so many people. First of all, when we talk about a career in marketing, it is such a big concept. It is such a big term, and marketing really has so many different branches underneath it that it is a bit ambiguous when we say, I want a job in marketing, I'm looking for jobs in marketing. What exactly are you looking for? You need to really make sure you have a filter within marketing and make sure you have a specific focus area that you're looking for within marketing, because otherwise you're looking at this huge spectrum of jobs or sources or specializations, and you really need to narrow it down so that you're more specific, you're more targeted, and targeting is super important because that's how you're going to achieve success, basically. Narrow down and really understand the different specializations before you consider applying for jobs or before you consider a career in marketing and before you decide which one is good or bad for you. Actually, at this point, I would have loved to have an interactive conversation with you because I want to ask you, when I say marketing or when I say digital marketing, when I use those terms, what comes to your mind as the first thing? Do you have other keywords that come to your mind, such as SEO, Google AdWords, HubSpot, content, video, copywriting? What is it that comes to your mind? What is it that you already know about the topic? And what is it that is drawing you to a career in marketing or the marketing field in general? Why I'm emphasizing this is because marketing really has different meanings and it brings different terms to our minds when we use it, right? So, and this is also the reason why it's so confusing, and it is also the reason why it's important to understand what it is that really goes under this huge term, a huge concept that is marketing. In alignment with this, the first thing that I want to say to you is to really research and learn all of the specializations, all of the different branches of marketing, so that you're able to identify which ones are more interesting to you, which ones you resonate more with, and which ones you want to actually pursue a career in, or which ones you just want to learn more about. It doesn't have to be for a career-related purpose, but really research and learn everything that is under this huge umbrella of marketing. Educate yourself on narrower pieces of marketing, such as content marketing, inbound marketing, market research, marketing analytics and data, paid advertising, product marketing, guerrilla marketing, social media marketing, all of these things. These are all under this huge concept of marketing. And you really need to understand these smaller, narrower concepts or subjects under marketing so that you are more aware of what you're getting into. Once you have more information about the subjects under marketing, take a step forward and go ahead and start researching people who are working in these fields. What have they done? What was their career path like? What did they study? Which certifications did they take? What kind of experiences are they sharing on their social media platforms or their website or portfolios? How does a day for these people look like? What are the day-to-day jobs, responsibilities, challenges, and goals for people in these specializations? Either you can go ahead and start conversations with professionals from these specializations, or if this is a bit unrealistic or if it's a bit difficult, then you can also search for them on LinkedIn. You can look at their portfolios, look at the content they're creating. Maybe they're like me and they like creating content, so they share their journeys online, and it is available for other people to learn from. So for example, when you look at my YouTube channel and my content overall across my blog or videos, you can find out more information about inbound marketing, B2B marketing, remote working, and how that really applies to how I live my life, organize my days, and what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I'm sure there are other people in different specializations that share their journeys. So make sure to look into their days and how it looks like. If they run an e-commerce website, for example, they're the marketing manager for an e-commerce website, what does a day look like for that person? It is going to give you a great insight into what it is that you will also come across or experience once you go into that path or once you follow that path, right? So make sure you find these people, either have conversations with them or try to follow their journeys, their experiences, read about it, try to learn from their experiences that they share, and prepare yourself for these specializations. Not just to prepare, but also to learn if it is something that you will also enjoy doing. Again, I want to give an example here. On my YouTube channel, there's a video that kind of blew up, and which was one of my initial videos, where I showed the day in the life of a marketing manager, and I just basically took you through one full day, one full work day in my life, and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people have watched that video, and I know from the comments that you share with me that it has resonated with a lot of you. So some of you figured out that you want to specialize in that area. Some of you figured out that you want to work remotely. Some of you figured out that it's not really for you, right? So if you look at other people's experiences, then it's going to give you an insight into what specialization is interesting to you, and also what work structure is interesting to you as well. Following this, make sure to analyze the job market as well and do a research on the available jobs and the job postings that businesses are hiring for. What is trending right now in the job market? What is it that businesses are looking for? What are the top paying jobs? What are the titles that they're looking for? What are the skill sets that they're looking for? So make sure after you kind of identify or figure out your path into a specialization, make sure to also research the job market so that you can see if that is actually being searched for, if there is a need for that specialization in the market, and if it's, very stagnant or if it's on the rise. You will be able to see those things when you start doing some job research as well. Second topic that I want to cover is to explore your strengths and interests. And this is very, very important to me, and I want to highlight this one because a lot of messages and comments that I receive from my community shows me that there is a tendency to choose or move towards the specializations that they think are higher paying or that are more trending. And I'm not saying that this is wrong, but it's wrong to select a specialization just because you think it is one easy or it pays high. Eventually, if it's something that you won't enjoy doing, or if it's not your strong suit, then in the mid-run or long run, there's no way that you will be successful with it, and there's no way you will end up sticking with it. So if you want to be happy with what you do, really make sure that you go into a direction where you think you are stronger in and where you know you are definitely interested in. My tip here is to really be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, like, what have you really enjoyed doing up to this day? If you always hated working with numbers and data and spreadsheets, maybe that's a signal that you shouldn't work with marketing data or marketing analytics, for example, or working with those types of tools. So now that you've completed the first two steps, which is research, learning, exploring your strengths and interests, you now have a direction and you can really start to follow that path. And what that means is to move to the practicing stage where you volunteer or where you get internships, but you start to actually build some experience so that, again, you make sure that that specialization is for you. Number 3 is gaining experience, and this one is very important for me because I highly, highly believe in learning by doing. It is the best way to find out if something is for you or if it's not for you. And this is also how I approach my career from the very early days until even up to this point. I try things, I experiment, I get practice, experience, and then I decide what I don't like and what I like. And this is also the way that you can decide which specialization is for you. If you never try copywriting, for example, how will you ever know if that specialization is for you or not? Or if you always thought that you would go into, social media marketing, but you actually hate using social media, or if you've never used social media before, how will you know if it's a field that you want to pursue a career in? Because you're going to spend years and years on that career, building that, working in that field. And what if it ends up being something that you really don't like? All right, guys, I think I covered what I wanted to cover for this video. I hope, because right now I'm kind of juggling between Ada and the video and the stress of not being able to get it done in one go. But anyway, I hope this was helpful for you in terms of understanding how to choose your specialization, which steps you need to take to choose your specialization. If you have more questions on the topic, feel free to put them in the comment section below. We can have a discussion. And if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.